So I demolded my second batch of soap. This is the lemongrass tea tree blend, and I followed the advice that I received from Grove Petal Artisan Soaps in a comment on my last video where they recommended reducing the water content to prevent the soda ash issue that I was seeing with the last bars. As you can see here, this is a little soda ash is rustic. This is excessive, so I am hoping to prevent this from happening in the future. So I reduced the water content. The recipe called for 7.9 ounces of water and 24 ounces of oils. So I reduced it to 7 ounces. And you can see there's still a little bit, but it's significantly better than it was before. I recommended 25% water to oil ratio, so I think I'll lower it to 6 ounces and then see how that does. Demolding was much easier, I think, in part because of the reduced water content. I did put these in the freezer. I think I'm going to be getting a silicone mold just to make that process a little bit easier. I let them cure for almost 3 days before I demolded them, and they just popped right out. It was great. But yeah, a little bit of soda ash, certainly nothing like before. They smell amazing. We are still seeing some issues with achieving trace much too early, which is obviously causing the bottoms of the bars to be very uneven. So I was on Soap Making, and they mentioned, there was someone who mentioned that they were having a similar problem where they were achieving trace very quickly. One of the recommendations was to mix at a lower temperature. For those of you who have seen my Twitch live streams when I'm making the soap, Ponification Soap on Twitch and YouTube, you'll know that I mix at about 150. The advice I received is that that is much too high. I should be mixing closer to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so mid 90 to 100. So I'm going to be working on my third batch probably early next week, and I think that's going to be probably dragon's blood scent because that's one of my all-time favorite smells. And I'm going to try reducing the water content even further. Hopefully I'll have the silicone mold by then. If not, I'll use the plastic molds one more time and try mixing at a much lower temperature. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm very pleased with the progress just from the first batch to the second batch. So much less soda ash, much easier time getting it out of the molds, and I'm just really happy with the progress that I'm making. So more to come, but this is very exciting.